For everyone that makes our town so great.
You mean the people that put the pop in P-Town?
The people that put the pop in P-Town?
Yep, we see you, and we want to give you a big thanks.
Yes, we do. The best way we know how is by helping all you people put a little more pop in your party, your presents.
Your promise to love them forever.
That's our holiday promise to all the people who make our lives so special here at
Jones Brothers Jewelers.
100 years later, since 1921, J.C. Dillon Incorporated is still serving Central Illinois with all your residential, commercial, and industrial plumbing and site utility needs.
Whether it be a random plumbing repair or hookup, new water heater, water softener, sewage pump, sump pump replacement.
For a new underground water service, sanitary sewer, storm sewer, please contact us at J.C. Dillon Plumbing or visit our website at jcdilloninc.com.
J.C. Dillon Incorporated, proud supporter of Notre Dame High School.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jim Lynch. Alongside me is Coach Mike Plunkett. We're coming to you live from Peoria, Illinois. We're here in our home, Peoria, Notre Dame, sitting pretty in Kelly Needham Gym, and I emphasis on we look good today, as you can see on the screen there. But we have welcomed the Lady Iron of Normal Community High School to play two games today. First, we're going to see the sophomores play, followed by the varsity. But, Coach, you saw the games earlier this week. I was out of town. Tell us what we see coming in from our Irish today.
Yeah, this is one of those games where, this is kind of a little bit of a test of our toughness. We played Tuesday night a very, very tough road game at Metamora, and I was not able to be there. We had a boys game here that night, but I was trying to follow along as I was calling the boys game. And we got behind, kept our composure, came back and got a lead and held on and won that game. And then we had that in-between game with the Pontiac team that came in with only one win. And we kind of, got off to a little rough start in that game. I think we, as Coach Langhoff said, and I'm talking varsity-wise, Coach Langhoff said, we were kind of looking back and looking forward and not focusing on that game. And the game we were looking forward to was this big conference game with Normal Community, and that's the varsity game that we're talking about. That's going to be coming up, after this one. But in the meantime, just based on what I have seen with Normal Community in the past, I would say it's pretty safe to say that Normal Community is going to be a very, very good junior varsity team. They have an excellent program, and I look for two good battles today.
Excellent. Well, we're looking forward to it here. As we get started here, we're going to turn things over to our PA announcer, Mr. John Cummings, to introduce everybody to the starting lineups, and I will do the same and turn it over to my partner, Coach. The honors are yours.
Thanks, Jim. We will be taking a look at today's starting lineups with the JV game. We got a little bit of a late start. We're about 10 minutes behind. Normal Community was a little late arriving, and when you're traveling any distance, and anybody that's ever traveled on school buses and everything knows there's some delay somewhere, and we're just glad they're here. They're here safely, and we're ready to play. Starting lineup for Normal Community. There's first of all, we have a 5'5" sophomore guard, number 10, Allie Rustmeyer. A 5'4" sophomore guard, number 13, Meadow Bronke. A 5'8" sophomore, number 20, Brenley Dowd. A 5'2" sophomore, number 21, Sophie Barlow. And a 5'9" sophomore, number 24, Addie Schnoik. The Lady Iron are coached by Mike Goodwin. Now as we look at our Irish JV team, under the direction of Shamar Hill and assisted by Julie Santon, we have number 13, a freshman, Sophia Wolbeck. Another freshman, number 15, Lauren Dalby. A third freshman on this JV team, starting number 24, Caitlin Cassidy. Another freshman guard, number 32, Julia Mingus. And finally, the one sophomore starter we have, the forward, number 34, Sammy Lard. And again, this has been kind of the lineup that Coach Hill has gone with the last few games, and he's been happy with this, but there's a lot of kids that are going to play and a lot of kids are going to contribute on this JV team, and very fortunate to have a lot of depth. We have a lot of freshmen. We don't have a lot of sophomores in our program, period, but we have a lot of freshmen and a lot of very, very talented freshmen. So this will be a good matchup, good test for both teams.
Well, folks, we're just about ready to get going here. I believe that is Rod Holmes who will grace us with his presence in the half-court circle to get things rolling.
As I'm
for
looking
us.
here on the roster, it said Allie Russmeyer was a 5'5".
I thought the
she's
same
not
thing.
5'5". She
Right.
looks like she's about 5'10".
She hasn't been 5'5" for a while.
She's taller than Caitlin Cassidy.
And so Lady Iron come out moving the ball quickly. Nice move, attacking
Very
the hoop,
nice
and a good finish.
penetration.
Number 20, Brinley Dowd on the board.
Little man-to-man full-court pressure by the Iron.
The ball looks like it's
Creates a
getting tipped
turnover.
away, and here come the Lady Iron back the other way. Dowd controlling the ball, swings it wide, gets it over to Snoink. She's going to go with the long ball, off the mark. Nice rebound for Lauren Dalby, and the Irish are coming back.
What you see here with Community is they've got a lot of freshmen, or a lot of sophomores, I'm sorry, in the starting lineup. The Irish have a lot of freshmen, and sometimes that experience will show in a game like this. The Iron, again, you know, you're looking at.
Phil's going to take a
children
timeout
like
to
with his-
discuss
we
things.
saw early.
Absolutely.
But, you know, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, you know, are all 5 starters, sophomores for the Iron, and that makes a difference.
Absolutely.
And when you're in a school of, you know, about 2,000 students, I'm not sure where they are exactly, but about 2,000 students, you're going to find some basketball players. They have good athletes. They are good across the board in every sport they participate in.
Absolutely.
And they're just, you know, it's so good for our conference to have this team in here. But
Wolbeck in the corner for 3. Little over the mark. Large saves it.
you know, Sophie missed that shot, but that's a good shot for Sophie to take. You know, she come back and not going to let that affect what she does the rest of the way.
That's a great call by the official right there. The save went right off the fingertips of Cassidy. I don't
Right.
think she was ready for it. And so the Lady Iron get it in. They feed inside. They're really trying to incorporate Russmeyer into the job of moving that ball.
You know, I was thinking the exact same thing. They're looking to go in. They want to go, it looks like inside out on their offense, but she doesn't force anything.
Right.
And what they're doing here on the inbound is rather than pressure the person who's inbounding the ball, they are shutting down that initial pass.
And again, we've seen Russmeyer. She's being guarded by a tall, strong, physical Cassidy. And so again, getting that ball in, moving the ball has been benefiting the Lady Iron right now. So the Lady Iron just forced a turnover. They've got the ball back. Barlow controlling it. She swings it over to Snoink, who goes right to Bronke, and Lady Iron will just continue to move the ball. Oh, we're going to get an
Hold
early
on
foul.
Cassidy.
Caitlin Cassidy picks up her first foul. It'll be the team's first as well. So again, Dowd patient with the ball. They look to spread the floor. Russmeyer with it. They get it down in the corner. Sorry, obstructed view. They bring it back out. Again, nice drive through the middle. And we're going to get, I think, a displacement call here. I think Russmeyer is going to pick up her first. Foul is on 10.
You're right.
Sally Russmeyer, her first. And with that, number 32, Raina Powers, will check in to see her first action today. She is one of the few freshmen who's traveled with the team today because I believe their freshman team is playing
That's
elsewhere.
what Coach was saying. Their freshmen have a game, so they're missing a few freshmen today.
Nice move by Mingus. She goes the full length, gets the shot up, gets hit, and she'll go to the line. Julie Mingus to shoot a couple. And number 44 will check in for the Lady Iron. I'm not sure. We don't have her name on the registry here. But we'll get it here in a second. So both free throws dropped there for Julia Mingus. And number 44, Killian, did check in. So Irish are able to get the ball back there. And Mingus isn't messing around. Kicks to Wolbeck. Wolbeck's up for 3. Falls a little short. And Brinley Dow with the rebound. She's going to push the ball up for Normal Community here. They go inside to Killian. Killian struggles to hold the ball. We're going to get a jump ball called here. Nice hustle there by Lauren Dalby to get on the floor.
It was, and a good collapsing defense.
So a little confusion here on the appears they've figured it out at the table. The Irish inbound it. Lady Iron giving a little pressure. Oh, good skip pass from Cassidy over to Mingus. Mingus will let the three fly. It's off the mark. Sammy Lard fights for it. Goes back
Sammy
out to
just
Caitlin
one of
Cassidy.
her
She
what will be
wanted
many
it.
offensive
Yeah.
rebounds tonight.
So a normal community not messing around getting the ball back down the court. They get it back out to Dowd. She'll get things set up. Drives left. Swings it back to Bronke. Bronke up the Powers. Again, they're just doing a wonderful job being patient, moving the ball. But I'm impressed with how the Irish have settled down now after a little kind of shaky start. She getting that Irish pressure, forcing another turnover.
She needs to check in down here.
Coach. Hey, Cameron, check here. They got to go to the. There's an X there.
So we're gonna go to our first media timeout. Again, as you can see here, or hear here, probably more so than see on the microphone, is trying to get some of these kids to check in. Our table setup's a little bit differently as we continue to bring this live stream to you. But folks, we're at our first media timeout, our first mask timeout, with the Lady Iron leading 5-4.
Yeah, and you know the table, you know, is a little bit, maybe it's a little bit odd for them, but what kids need to look at is the person in the striped shirt and the X on the floor.
Right.
And not the two bald guys with the headphones on.
Well, I'm more than happy for them to hang out with us, chat.
Yeah.
We'll learn a little bit about the players and their families and so forth. But I think their coach wants them to get in the game.
And that's been a consistent, but I'm going to give credit to number 32, Raina Powers. She was the first sub that came in to the game, and she went straight down to exactly where she's supposed to go. First one this year who's done it right since we had this setup. So kudos to Raina Powers.
We're going to have Raina put on a little bit of clinic for
That's
her
right.
fellow
On how to check
players and opponents.
on all
and so,
teams,
and
all teams.
Exactly. We'll bring in the boys and the girls. Because, again, she is the first one this year.
Yeah.
Went straight to the X to check in. So Mingus will bring it up for the Lady Irish. She'll drive right.
That's good play by
great
Mingus.
drive and kick. Shots off the mark for Lard. The Irish get the offensive rebound, which is nice. Ball in the corner.
That's
Shots
really good
up.
penetration and kick by Cassidy at that point.
Nice shot there for number 11. Ellie Bear is checked in for the Irish. Oh, strong move from Powers
Boy,
with
that's
a
a great
beautiful
pass.
pass. And good finish from Killian. Nice assist there for Raina Powers.
And that's kind of what Julia Mingus was trying to do in the last possession. We just couldn't convert. There's Sammy Lard, another offensive rebound.
Put back just off the mark, and as we're seeing here, I think I'm beginning to realize why Powers stayed with the JV. She's got speed. She's able to move the ball. She's in a little trouble there.
She's made a difference since she's been in the game. This should be an over and back.
And again, nice high-pressure defense from the Irish. There's probably 2 or 3 unforced errors that we've seen that have turned into turnovers for Notre Dame.
Yeah, and we're seeing this for both teams. Both teams are playing great defense. You just look at that, just solid defense. Community's making it hard for us to go where we want to go. That's a good shot. We'll take that shot.
Good job by Dalby to
tap
tip it
out by
out.
Lauren Dalby.
Here comes Powers. She's going to attack the hoop. Gets big block from Caitlin Cassidy, and Cassidy will lead the break back the other way.
Oh, that's...
We're going to get a block call here. Young lady from Normal Community went down hard. And Cassidy will shoot too. That foul is on number 21, Sophie Barlow, her first, team's third.
I'd like to see that one again. I'm not sure.
It appeared to me that she was there for a bit. So we're gonna
There we go. Let's look at it again. She set herself there. And I would almost just like a turnover. The ball is what is what came out.
Yeah, the ball is truly what hit her first.
Yeah, it wasn't contact between the two players. It was the ball and the defender. had nowhere else to go.
Right.
I mean, I thought she was there, so that would almost been a no call. But it's easy to say we have a replay. They don't.
Exactly. So again, Normal Community working the ball well. Couple substitutions for the Irish. I see number 14, Bridget Dooley, has entered the game, along with number 12, Allie Stickelmeyer. She's on the far side of the court. And Dooley's going to get hit underneath.
Another really good play by Mingus.
That foul is on
21.
number 21, Sophie Barlow, now her second. So they've got Russmeyer and Barlow both with 2, with about. So that foul was called on the ground. I'm surprised it's not underneath, though, if she was attacking in the lane.
Yeah, yeah. I never can understand. That's why I'm sitting here not officiating. I don't know all the things. I just know I've never missed a call from here.
I'll be honest. I act like I'd be a phenomenal official, but I don't know if I'd have the patience or the smarts for it.
And I respect these guys for doing this.
Absolutely. So Dooley
The
passes
right
just a little bit late. Right idea, just a second late.
And if that's one we're going to get the ball over your head and more of a snap pass than kind of floated. Well, we got a little lost on defense, but Dooley had a nice recovery. And
that's
we got
a big
break
block by Daly. Here comes Cassidy.
That's
and she's going to get hit again. So that foul is going to be on number 44, Killian. That'll be her first. So Caitlin Cassidy at the line to shoot 2. We're 1:17 left here in the first half. Cassidy gets another free
throw.
throw.
Her first 2. I'd like to see her knock both these down, and she's capable of shooting about 75% from the line.
Second one will roll in. And now we're all tied up here as we approach 1:15. Powers brings it up, gets into the hands of Stoink. No, I'm sorry, that's number 34.
Allie Stickelmeyer got her hands.
Yeah, got a little caught up. That was Cameron Fisher down there, and Stickelmeyer picks up her first foul today.
Once again, we keep saying, repeat this a lot, is when you're on defense, show your hands to the officials.
Right.
If they can't see your hands, then you're probably going to get called for a foul.
So now we see Addie Stoink, who gets it in to Killian. She'll skip it. It's a nice try from Bronke. And 3 seconds called on Killian. Killian gets called for a little too much time in the lane, and we're going to get a substitution here. It'll come after the next whistle. That's Brinley Dowd. Heads to the table. So that foul is going to be on number 13, Meadow Bronke, her first, team 6. And we will welcome number 20, Brinley Dowd, back to the game.
Playing really, really good, solid defense. And that's, defense, it's got to be there every game. You're maybe not going to shoot it real well every night. You're maybe going to have something go wrong every night. There's no excuse to not play good defense and play hard every night, and that's what the Irish are doing right now. That's what both teams are doing.
Right.
That's why it's 9-7.
So, folks, one thing that we, as we have a little break here, share with you is that we talk about the future of the Irish program and the Catholic school feeding schools that are coming here. Right now, we have 3 8th-grade teams, some of whom players will come to Notre Dame, playing at the state tournament game, and that's got to get Coach Langhoff excited as he sees some of these young ladies coming in. And so we want to wish the best of luck to the Comets of St. Thomas, the Tigers of St. Philomena, and of course the Irish of St. Patrick, all of whom are playing right now at their various state tournaments.
And what you like is, if you're at this point, you obviously have some good players, but they're getting a taste of winning, and that's what you want. Kids come into high school and they're used to winning. They have a winning mentality.
So I think we're going to get a foul here on Notre Dame. That'll be on number 11, Ellie Bear. Her first, team's third. And again, some scores coming from the state tournament. At the end of the first, Philomena is leading 7-6 over Winona Fieldcrest. And we'll get this foul in before I give you any more.
Fouls on Bridget Dooley, her first.
And that'll be the team's fourth, and we will see number 24, Addie Snoink, to the line to shoot 2. Snoink's first free throw's off the mark. And then our other 8th grade state tournament game right now, Peoria Heights St. Thomas is leading LaSalle Trinity Catholic 9-7. So it appears to be a good first quarter for our schools down state. That second free throw is good for Snoink. Good job by Sticklemeyer to check off that shot and get it out, and picks up the assist on the 3-ball from number 24, Caitlin Cassidy.
As the season has gone on, Caitlin's getting more and more confident shooting threes. That's a pretty obvious foul there.
Hard to hide that one. Julia Mingus picks up her first.
It's a 15 foul. We're going to be...
Oh, we called that. He said it was on 12. My mistake. I apologize to Julia Mingus and her family. That foul was called.
That foul was on Julie Mingus.
But he called it on 12. Wrong.
So they gave it to 12? That'd be Allie's second.
Yeah, they gave it to Allie. So now she, unfortunately, has picked up an errant call foul. Good help there by Sticklemeyer. And Lard filling in that spot to pick up that steal. So Maddie Sticklemeyer is checked in for the Irish. She'll bring it up. And Raina Powers with the steal. She'll attack the hoop, and that's good.
Powers is a good player.
Yeah.
A lot of really nice things. And again, just, another talented freshman we're seeing.
Cassie struggled to hold on to it, turned around and threw it right in the hands of Powers.
Yeah, that's a good move.
And Powers with a nice move. Shots off the mark, putbacks off the mark as well. Raina Powers ends up with it. She swings it to number 24, Addie Snoink. Get it back to Powers. She looks to get into the lane. Nice handoff there. And out of bounds it's going to go, and we will see Sophia Wolbeck check back in for the Irish.
Allie Sticklemeyer's out. I think we've got a full timeout by the Irish.
So, folks, we're at just about 6.5 minutes here, 6:29 on the clock. The Irish lead 12-10. And not sure if we can pull up that foul called on Allie Sticklemeyer.
It was Julia Mingus.
Okay, so, yeah, we did see it on the replay. Well, yeah. Those are the breaks sometimes. Again, Notre Dame leads 12-10. We'll be back in just about a minute. All right, there's our second buzzer. We're ready to play. Again, it's 6:29 here in the second quarter. Their Irish lead 12-10. Again, very quickly there we saw in that little break the many wonderful sponsors of Notre Dame Lady Irish Basketball. We want to thank all those sponsors.
Yeah, we will name them several times before this day is over, because we certainly couldn't be doing what we're doing without them. That's going to be not a real good foul.
A little frustration foul there from number 34, Sammy Lard. That'll be her first. And that'll be the team's 6th foul.
Yeah, we're going to be bonus both ways the rest of the half.
Folks, if we thought this game was going to get done quick, we fooled you.
Yeah, besides getting a late start, there have been a lot of fouls committed and or called, whatever.
That was a nice drive, but off the mark there for number 20, Brindley Dowd. Cassidy with the ball's coming back the other way, and I think they're going to say that Cassidy kicked it.
Let's see if we can see where that ball, it got poked.
Oh, it looked like
I think it went off the young lady from Normal Community.
Yeah. It looked like it went off a Normal Community on the replay here.
It did. but they're going to stick with it.
Yeah. And so with that, we'll welcome number 32, Julia Mingus, back in the game. Powers gets it down in the corner to Fisher. Fisher goes to Iron, come up with the rebound. Tough pass, but it's corralled by Bronke.
They remind me of Morton, where they'll penetrate to a certain point, but they don't over-penetrate. Very patient. How that ball didn't fall, I don't know.
They've had a few that haven't, but
that happens. That's a tough pass.
Cassandra Fishman will check in here shortly on the next whistle. Till that moment, we see Normal Community working the ball around. A good job by Lard to poke that ball. Wolbeck closes out on the shot. It's off the mark. Big rebound for Lard.
Lard is a rebounding machine. Caitlin just got to take that all the way. Good play.
Nice finish for Caitlin Cassidy.
She's awfully good in the full court that way.
She's so dangerous, tough to guard. Gives her length and her strength.
And her speed.
Right. Nice steal there from Sophia Wolbeck. Play set up and help defense, read the pass, and off they went. Mingus wants to penetrate, gets it to Cassidy. Cassidy, a nice screen there from Lard. Jump shots up and good. That was set up very nicely by a screen from Sammy Lard, right at the elbow, which got Cassidy just a little bit of room
to get
the shot off.
And Cassidy, saw the screen, took advantage of it, slowed down, squared up, knocked down a shot. She's got 12 already this half. Nice drive, good penetration.
Good work there. That's number 20 once again. Brindley Dow getting to the rim. That foul's going to be called on Sophia Wolbeck, her first, team 7th. So Dow will head to the line to shoot 2. We got a ton of girls getting ready to check in here after this first free throw. First free throw is good for Dowd. And to the game, we're going to welcome number 10, Allie Russmeyer. See Sophie Barlow checking in. As I mentioned before, Cassandra Fishman also in. Russmeyer and Dowd both on the court still for the Lady Iron. And then we also welcome Lauren Dalby back to the game. Second free throw is good for Dowd. She's got 4 on the day, if I'm not mistaken.
That's what I've got. Nice penetration and pass.
Oh, good attack there by Dalby. Shots off the mark. And again, this is where the Irish are so dangerous, because of that. We're going to get a mass timeout here. We can see Coach Mike Goodwin signaling for the mass timeout.
And he was right.
Yeah.
It's the time to do it.
And he was hoping for a timeout anyway, not only to lose the ball, but he wanted to talk it over.
Yeah, well, he was going to call the timeout to save the jump ball,
Right.
but, sometimes that's a good thing. Sometimes just let it happen and save that timeout. A close game like this, you may need those things later.
So maybe we can get our sponsors back up here to let my fantastic partner share with everybody our Notre Dame basketball supporters.
And again, a big thank you to all of our sponsors: M4 Steel, Jones Brothers Jewelers, Cruisins, the Wardle family, the J.P. Keeley family, the Schuler Brophy family, our wonderful PND boosters, J.C. Dillon Inc., Weaver's Fresh Food and Drink, OSF Orthopedics, and Great Plains Orthopedics. We could not be doing what we're doing without our great sponsors. So if you have a chance, I don't want to push the orthopedic part on anybody, or really, the plumbing, but if the need is there, please visit our sponsors, support them, because they certainly support us.
A couple updates from the state tournament. We see in 8th grade girls 2A, St. Philomena and Winona Fieldcrest are tied at 14 at half. And then in the 1A game, we see that LaSalle Trinity Catholic has taken the lead over St. Thomas. They now lead 18-14 at halftime. So we'll keep you up to date on those games. At 2:30, we'll see the Irish of St. Patrick tip off on their trip to state. So Maddie Sticklemeyer with the ball, looking to get the offensive started for the Irish. She gets in the Sammy Lard, fake pass in. They swing it back up to Mingus. She'll drive. Again, this Lady Iron defense very tough. We're seeing a nice defensive battle right here.
Good save by Wolbeck. It was a tough pass, too hot for Dalby to handle, but Wolbeck was in the right spot. But they overplay everything.
And we're going to get a call here on number 21. That is 7th, and we'll see Sticklemeyer, Maddie Sticklemeyer, head to the line to shoot 1 and 1. And before that free throw, Kate Euler and number 32, Raina Powers, will check in for the Lady Iron.
That's another tough, I think, a tough call on Barlow.
First free throw's good for Sticklemeyer.
She earns the bonus throw.
Absolutely. Second free throw for Maddie is up and down.
She looks good shooting them, doesn't she?
Absolutely.
Maddie Sticklemeyer's a nice little player. She just plays hard. She takes care of the ball. Good shooter. Not too many things about her that you don't like as a coach.
Nice steal there from Wolbeck. Decides against taking off.
Even a better play to pull it back.
Right.
She had no advantage, and that was a great play on her part.
She saw a lot of black in front of her. Brought it back out and gave herself an opportunity to get that 3-ball off. Big
Sammy with
rebound
another
from
rebound.
Lard. Oh, nice pass inside from Sticklemeyer. Pass from Lard. Goes to Raina Powers, and we're coming back the other way. And her shot will go off the back iron. Struggles to hold on to it. We're going to get a jump ball here.
Jump ball, that's going to stay with the iron.
Yeah. So Bressmeyer will throw it in for Normal Community. I've been very impressed with the way Bronte moves this ball. She gets it and she moves quick and moves with purpose.
She does, and she's always looking around, surveying what's there. She penetrates. She never over-penetrates. Once again, another penetration, kicking it out. And they get a good shot.
Another good round of moving that ball around. A nice shot there for Kate Euler.
That was very good ball movement.
Right. And just some nice patience. And again, they're often forced into having to be patient like that, move that ball often because of the defense. And credit does go to this Irish defense for being tough today.
Good
nice
offense
move
here.
and pass.
Great play by Lauren Dalby.
Picking up the assist there to Sammy Lard.
But again, we talked about the good offense that the Iron ran last time. Now we just did the exact same thing. The ball goes, you change sides of the floor, make the defense work a little bit. Good things usually happen.
Again, I think the Irish are able to.
Good hustle by Sammy.
Yep, I can't see what's going on, but the Irish came up with the ball.
Deflection, and then Sammy went on the floor like we would expect her to do.
Jump shot for Mingus is up. Rolls around and out. Russmeyer with the rebound. But again, you were saying before, you can hear Coach Hill talking about one more pass. Oh, we're going to get an offensive charge called, I believe, on number 12. Oh, nope.
13, I believe.
13, yep, that was on
Bronte.
That'd be the. Cassidy's back in the game for the Irish. You have Cassidy, Mingus, Lard, Dalby, and Wolbeck. Mingus skip pass over to Caitlin Cassidy. She looks to drive. Dumps it into Lard. Nice pass, and again, finish for Sammy Lard.
That penetration just creates things. Help comes over. Sammy looked at a spot, went to it, and Caitlin found her.
And kudos to Sammy for knowing where to be on that.
Right.
She's always moving, which creates opportunity, causes the defense to stay on their heels a little bit. That one's going to be on Sammy. I believe that's her second. Be the team's 8th, so that will put Addie Snowing to the line to shoot one in the bonus. A little one-on-one action here. We're at 31.6 on the clock. I was going to say under half a minute, but we're not. Free throws off the mark.
Rebound tracked down by Powers.
Which she has done a lot today. Powers moves quickly, but again,
great
good defense.
pass inside. That was to Russmeyer.
Russmeyer to finish.
Both teams have had a lot of success with some penetration and kicks.
As we
Another
see right
good pass.
here. Nice job from Dalby moving that ball around. Finds teammate Dooley for a nice little bucket there.
Lauren Dalby has done a lot of really, really good things this half for us. She's got no points, and people look at that and say, she hasn't done. No, she's done a lot. No. She's played a really solid game.
Her stat sheet is filled. It's just she's choosing to focus on other areas and not shooting right now. So, folks, at half, we see the Irish lead 24-16. Coach, your initial thoughts on that first half?
You know, it was kind of what I thought it was going to be. Two, I think, good JV teams that are playing really strong defense. 9-7 in the first quarter, but then we broke out and had 15 points in the second quarter, 15-9 quarter. But teams got a little bit better running their offense, but defense has been really good quality teams. And I think this game is going to go down the wire. There could be a little, fouls could be an issue. Community's got Barlow with 3. Bronke and Russmeyer each with 2. We've got Allie Stickelmeyer with 2, one real.
1 plus a shared 1.
Sammy Lard with 2. So, it's going to come down to maybe, the fouling and free throws, but both teams did a pretty nice job shooting free throws as well.
Absolutely. So, folks, we're here at halftime, live from the kitchen. We will be back in about 10 minutes to bring you the second half of what's been a very competitive and exciting game. We'll see you shortly.
Everyone that makes our town so great.
You mean the people that put the pop in P-Town?
The people that put the pop in P-Town?
Yep, we see you, and we want to give you a big thanks.
Yes, we do. The best way we know how is by helping all you people put a little more pop in your party. Your presents.
Your promise to love them forever.
That's our holiday promise to all the people who make our lives so special here at
Jones Brothers Jewelers.
100 years later, since 1921, J.C. Dillon Incorporated is still serving Central Illinois with all your residential, commercial, and industrial plumbing and site utility needs.
Whether it be a random plumbing repair or hookup, new water heater, water softener, sewage pump, sump pump replacement.
For a new underground water service, sanitary sewer, storm sewer, please contact us at J.C. Dillon Plumbing or visit our website at jcdillonique.com.
J.C. Dillon Incorporated, proud supporter of Notre Dame High School.
Folks, welcome back to Peoria Notre Dame for the second half of our normal community, Peoria Notre Dame junior varsity girls basketball game. First half, we have the Irish leading 24-16. And the officials have retaken control of the basketball, and we are ready to get things going here in the second half. We have Mingus, Lard, Wolbeck, also number 15, Lauren Dalby, along with Kaylin Cassie. Our starters are on the floor, and I believe we're going with starters the other way for the Lady Iron, Russmeyer, Bronke, Dowd, Barlow, and Snoink all on the floor for normal community. So, Coach, we're playing ball.
We are playing, and this has been a fun underclass game to watch. Caitlin Cassidy, the big score in the first half with 12 points herself. So I know that Community's probably going to make an effort to focus on her just a little bit more. Community's kind of spread their scoring out quite a bit, and we have too.
That was a nice pass inside to Russmeyer. She kicks it out. Oh, good defense there from no, that wasn't Cassie out there. That was Dalby.
That was Dalby, the really nice defensive
and that
effort.
might have been a foul in the first half, but she just got a body on her. It worked. We're going to get a jump ball here. It's going to belong to the Lady Iron. But again, we saw them call that. You know, the Dalby bodied up, cut off her path, and they called that a few times first half. So I'm happy that maybe we'll play a little bit this half.
We just couldn't come up. We had to handle the ball, just couldn't come up with a loose ball. But, yeah, I'm going to see them be able to play a little bit. A couple of the community girls got a couple fouls. I thought were, pretty decent defensive plays.
Nice hustle by Cassidy to try to break up that inbounds play. I didn't catch that exchange with the coach and the official, but he was asking for something. It's a nice drive through the middle, but the shot's off the mark there. Lard with another rebound, and off we're running. Here comes Mingus attacking. Goes right around, dribbles right around the defense. And we will see Julia Mingus get our first basket here of the second half. Irish lead 26-16. We're at 6.5. That's a nice drive and finish there. That's number 21, Sophie Barlow.
Yeah, Sophie Barlow had 3 fouls in the first half, and if she can get some time on the floor today, I think she's a real factor for the Iron.
Wolbeck with the ball, being patient. I like it. She goes down the corner, and they kind of just give it around a little bit, and that's okay.
They want to try to swing the ball, get from one side of the floor to the other.
Great fake for Sammy Lard. Does the shot fake, gets her defense on her toes, and attacks. That's a beautiful move and finish there for Sammy Lard. Good hustle from Cassidy. I think her foot just hit the line here, but boy, great hustle. So we will see Addie Snoink inbound it right here in front of the camera. It gets tipped away, and Lauren Dalby comes up with it, gets it down to Cassidy. And Cassidy with a nice fake and finish. Oh, yeah, the check off on Sammy Lard, who did her good job of spreading the floor.
That's going to probably be a block. But you know what I like to play with Caitlin is she, rather than speed up, she slowed down.
Right.
As soon as you slow down, now the defense is really on their heels.
So Lauren Dalby will pick up her first. It'll be the team's first here in the second half. Irish lead 30-18. We're at 5:30 on the clock. And again, I don't know if it's fatigue or frustration, but it seems like the normal community ladies are trying to rush things just a little bit more than they did in the first half.
And those passes that able to complete, we're a little more aware of those where they're trying to penetrate.
Right.
And they'll do a skip after a penetration that we're now doing a little better job defending. Little weave on top.
Oh,
nice play by Caitlin Cassidy.
That's a very nice look from Snoink into Russmeyer, but Cassidy's length is just too tough to keep up with at times.
And the correct positioning. You always want to be between the person you're guarding and
nice
the basketball, and she was.
From Russmeyer.
Good cut.
Yeah, just a good feed and finish. Number 20, Brinley Dowd. Barlow with a nice assist there. Skip pass
That's
from
a
Lard
very
to
nice
the corner
pass.
for Mingus is good.
It's first three that.
Yep.
We got a timeout here coming from Normal.
And again, Normal was able to get it to 10, and just like that, beautiful pass from Lard out down to the corner of Julia Mingus. She gets her first 3 of the day, I believe you said.
Yeah, Julia has, she struggled a little bit in the first half of the 3, but nothing, it just doesn't get in her head. It doesn't bother her. But if she misses a couple shots that she knows those are the right shots to take, she just keeps playing the game. You look at her as the game's going on, and you can't tell if we're 20 points up or 20 points behind, and that's what you want in the person that's handling the basketball for you majority of the time.
And two things, both of those Irish plays here, and certainly making up for hot scoring here in the beginning. But Caitlin Cassidy attacking the hoop, checking off the shooter.
Yep.
Or checking off the opposite block, which froze the defender, and then Sammy Lard knowing that her teammate's going to be in that corner, and Julie Mingus being ready to shoot.
Right.
I mean, there's no question the shot was going up, but she was in her shooting form, ready to roll as soon as she received that ball for Lard. So kudos to the Irish right now with a little bit of a hot hand here.
Yeah, we've settled down. We talked about this at halftime, that community came out to start the game and kind of slapped us in the face, and we've responded very well, and under control, playing hard, not trying to do anything more than we're capable of doing. Coach Hill has stayed with the starting 5 for
a little longer than he normally does.
Yeah, but they're doing a good
Right.
job. Why not? If it ain't broke.
Good help from Julian Mingus.
That's going to be Now that's if they call that one on Allie Stickelmeyer, we're going to call something.
We're gonna.
Okay.
So that one will get called on Julia, her first, team second. A little bit of a collision here you'll see from the Lady Iron. Shots off the mark for Cassidy. A little too much on the pass from Laura to Dalby, and we are going to get our third quarter mass timeout. Following that mass timeout, and we've got number 24, Caitlin Cassie, at the line to shoot a couple. First free throw is good for Cassidy. And number 44, Killian, will check in for the Lady Iron. Cassie's second free throw's up and rolls around it, but not down. So here comes Raina Powers. Oh, great defense. And there's going to be a block call. Lauren Dalby appeared to be in position, but she picks up the foul. Her second, team's third. Raina Powers will go to try to complete the three-point play. Free throw's good for Powers. And the lead is back at 10 here.
Yeah, I missed that play. I was looking down. I missed it.
I couldn't quite tell if Dalby had gotten there in time, and we'll take a look at that in a minute here. Oh, great backdoor cut by Mingus. Shots off the mark. And again, there's Powers. She has to be approaching 6-7 rebounds here. Oh, big
Good
block by
Cassidy.
Cassidy. Again, you got to be careful coming down like that, but she had a good nose for the ball right there. And
Yeah.
almost sent it into the ladies' locker room. Mingus with good defense, a nice drive there and kick. Brinley Dow playing a very nice game. Just, again, you won't see a ton on the stats board yet. I mean, she has 6 points, but she creates very well. See, as we said, nice rebound. Brinley Dow with the offensive rebound. She gets fouled. We're going to see Bridget Dooley pick up her second.
It's a good offensive rebound, and then she ducked.
Oh, nice work by Mingus just to be active, and she's going to pick up a foul. She got a lot of attention after she took that ball a little too much, and fouls on number 24. That will be Addie Snowing's first foul, team's second. And Ellie Bear dribbles it up, swings up to the top of the key. Julie Mingus with it. She picks up a nice screen. Bear with a nice drive, shots off the mark. Killian comes up with it. And Lady Iron are going to try to close this gap a little bit more. It's 34-25. We're under 2 minutes. Nice skip pass to Powers. She'll attack hard with the left. And she's going to get hit with Caitlin Cassidy going to get called for the foul. We had just talked about her coming down on the ball like that.
Yeah, and I think if you look here, if we see this again, you look at her left hand on the body,
right,
and she's reaching up, and I think that's, if nothing else, that's probably where the foul is.
So Raina Powers still line to shoot a couple. Caitlin Cassidy picks up her second. I believe it's the team's fifth. And the first of two for Powers off the front of the room. And Ellie Stickelmeyer checks in for Notre Dame, along with number 21, Sophie Barlow, back in the game. Raina Powers I believe she has 6 on the afternoon. Stickelmeyer has the ball poked, but she's able to control it.
We got the timeout called just before the turnover.
So we got a timeout called by Notre Dame. I do believe that the timeout was called before the pass, but
well, what happens is the coach is calling it, and then you don't
Right.
want to lose any ground. Obviously, you like to extend that, but nothing else. If you're playing even, that's fine. And it seems like Community has had a good quarter. They're like one made 3 from really getting some momentum, and they haven't been able to knock that 3 down yet this quarter.
So Cassie with the ball does a good fake left, goes high off the glass and in. Caitlin Cassidy, 5 in this half to go with her 12 in the first, if I'm not mistaken. She's got 17 on the afternoon.
Yeah, she's had a really, really good day.
I know Coach Langhoff would like these girls to get a big enough lead where we can give a rest to Cassidy before the varsity game. Oh, great job by Stickelmeyer to tap that ball. It was saved. Nice hustle there by Barlow.
Barlow made a great play just getting to that ball.
And number 5, Maddie
Speaking of
Stickelmeyer,
Stickelmeyers, here comes the other one. And the thing is, you bring in a Maddie Stickelmeyer off the bench, and you don't lose anything. She just comes in and she plays hard. She does good things. She's gonna guard you. She's gonna take care of the basketball.
3 ball is up, falls short.
They just
but
can't
Killian
get one of
with the
those.
rebound.
They've had some good looks. They just haven't had one fall.
Oh, good hands there from Mingus, but she must have made contact.
With 2 shots.
Wow, I'm surprised that that's going to be called shooting. Got a little NBA continuation on this? Nope, she was going up
Right
when
there.
she got
That was
hit.
the right call.
Very good call.
She grabbed the arm and she was going up.
So Mingus picks up her second. As nice roll for number 13, Meadow Bronchi. I believe that's her first point in the game.
It is.
But again, she, as we talked before about Brinley Dowd and Sophie Barlow, Bronchi just creates, and sometimes it's assists, sometimes she's rebounding, and so you may not always see it in the points category, but she certainly has her stat sheet full. There's a quick foul there. Number 24, Addie Snoink picks up his second. It'll be the team third. The Lady Iron are going to continue their full court pressure here as Mingus gets it, looks to get it inside.
Got to give it right back. There you go. Gets it to her cousin and let her cousin.
A nice crossover, gets it across the line.
Good defense.
A good steal and layup there for 32, Raina Powers. The Irish are able to break it that time.
Good awareness
good
by
luck.
Maddie Stickelmeyer. Good awareness.
So a nice half there for both teams. The Irish are outscored, I think, 13-12 in that quarter. And it brings that gap in just a little bit more. The Irish still lead by 7. It's 36-29. We've got 8 minutes left to play. It's been a great game.
It's been a really good game, and some of the people, Russ Meyer and Barlow each have 3 fouls, but they you go in the fourth quarter with 3, you feel pretty good about yourself. If you would have gone in with picking up a 4th one, you're a little worried about some things. So, but the fouls have slowed down. Community looks like they have 3 fouls so far this half. The Irish have 2, 3, 5, 6 fouls. Nobody's in the bonus yet, which is not the case in the first half. We got in pretty early, and we were able to buy a little time late there with some people getting a little bit of a rest, and just like anything, you talk about coming out of the half. We'll talk about this going into the start of the fourth quarter. We have a 7-point lead at the mass timeout. We'd like to have this lead be at least 7, maybe up to 10 or 11. Community's going to say we'd like to cut this lead in half. We'd like to get it down to 3 or 2, 3, or 4 by that mass timeout. Then anything can happen. So we'll see which team is able to exert their will a little bit more on the other team.
So, folks, a quick score from 8th grade state basketball. St. Philomena at the end of 3 leads 24-21 over Fieldcrest. And I don't have an updated score from St. Thomas. They were down 4 at halftime. We hope that they've closed that gap. That's a very strong move inside from number 20, Brinley Dowd, putting together a very nice game for herself here. Tough pass there from Cassidy.
Yeah, I don't know how Dalby came up with that, but she did.
Pure hustle. And that's, Lauren Dalby's been done that forever. So Caitlin Cassidy's pass just a little bit out of the reach of Julia Mingus.
A bucket here and things get interesting.
I was going to say
they already are. A 5-point is interesting enough, but
Miranda Powers with a little jumper, which we've not seen from her today. The Irish struggle to hold on to that ball, and it'll stay with Normal Community. Now, if Miranda Powers is able to develop that part of her game, she is just going to continue to be a ton to deal with.
And that's an excellent look.
Nice pass from Russmeyer inside to Snoink. And folks, we've got a ball game here. Irish
That's
lead
what we
36.
said. Yeah, that mass timeout.
Right.
Where are you going to be? And right now, we wanted to extend the lead. The Community's gotten the first 2 buckets this quarter. That's
Cassie
a tough
going
shot.
high off the glass, and Powers with the rebound. Russmeyer's
Boy, is
running
that
the
a nice
floor.
pass.
And she gets it up. And folks, I suspect we're going to see a timeout here. That was a wonderful job there by the Lady Iron to get that ball up.
That initial pass from I believe it was Powers made the initial pass.
And I believe it was Barlow with the basket.
It was Barlow that made the basket. And I think the pass went to, did it go to Russmeyer, who then, let's see. Yep.
Yeah, Russmeyer got control, kept her head up, and was able to finish.
With the left hand, very nice.
And look at that. There were 4 Lady Iron members down under that basket when they got there.
Yeah, they're feeling pretty good about themselves right now.
Take a look at this one more time, if I'm counting correctly. 1, 2, 20 continues to follow.
Yep.
And so they're already positioned for the offensive board. So nice work by the Lady Iron. They are on right now a 6-0 run here to start the 4th quarter. Mingus with a nice pass.
That's a great pass.
And nice finish from Lauren Dalby.
Lauren Dalby picked a really good spot to get her first bucket.
And just a great look from Sammy Lard. Irish needed that basket. Powers looks to drive, kicks it back out to Russmeyer. She'll swing it over to Dowd. Dowd drives. Good drive from Dowd off the back iron. Cassidy comes up with it.
That's a good pass.
And here comes Dalby. Dalby pulls it out. But Lard's going to go. Jump shots up, off the mark. I think Lard was looking for a little bit of contact that didn't get initiated.
And that's where just a little maturity will take.
Right.
Hey, just pull the ball out and let's see. We got control. We still got a lead.
Oh, nice look. Snoink wanted to do it, but she's going to get caught with one extra step. Addie Snoink's 3-ball kind of froze everybody. I thought she'd make a move, but she just waited.
Coach just hollered at her and said, shoot it.
Good job by Mingus to get to the middle of the floor. Nice dump
Dalby
pass.
with another
Dalby
one.
with another one.
It's just amazing. She's played so well this whole game without any points,
Right.
and now we need it. She comes back-to-back buckets for us.
We have talked about at this table many times. What else are you willing to do to help your team win? And she hasn't had to score until right now. And now she picks up all 4 points for the Irish here in the 4th quarter.
And and you're exactly right. It's her thought is, what can I do to help us win? Not what can I do for myself. It's what can I do to help our team win. Always a spot. There's a reason why she's starting, because she's earned it, because she's got that attitude.
Right. Number 13, Meadow Bronchies checked back in for the Lady Iron. Cassie hustles to get open. She goes right up through the middle. This is going to be trouble. She gets it to Lard. Lard with a nice pass.
Almost
but a second
again.
late. Lard's able to control it. It's going to get called off the Lady Iron and go out of bounds. Now, we're not going to have a view of this even on
it's
the
going to be
replay.
hard. It'd be hard to see this one, I think, but I
Mingus
think that it just
in.
was on the line when one of the Lady Iron touched the ball. Is all I can think of. That's
3
a big
balls
shot
up.
for us.
Oh, just off the mark there for Mingus.
That's not a bad shot. You think
No.
about a 3 at 5 minutes. You know what? That's okay with her taking that shot.
She doesn't miss them often, and she doesn't miss it big. That one was right on the mark, just didn't drop. So again, Raina Powers looks to drive, kicks it off. Nice move through the middle from Bronke. They get it over to Snoink.
Nice cut.
Nice
good
cut
pass.
from Russmeyer. Shot won't foul. We're going to have a little collision at the middle. It's going to be a blocking call here. Fouls on number 21, Sophie Barlow, her 4th. That'll be the team's 4th. And Ellie Bear will check in. You know, Mike Bear's not here to make fun of today.
Yeah, he's cheering on his daughter.
He's cheering on his daughter. And we wish
who's playing in the state tournament. The state
Riley in the comments the very best today. Oh, good look from Mingus, but that's some strong defense from
That was
Russmeyer.
great defense because she had, I believe it was Lauren Dalby open.
Oh, Dalby
Nice
with a
kick.
good drive and kick. Cassie's 3 off the back iron. Sammy Lara goes up for the rebound.
There are
falls
bodies
hard.
flying in this game. These kids are playing hard. Both teams.
Snoink with the skip pass. Dalby lands right in the right spot, and she gets hit hard.
It's going to be 4 on Russmeyer. I believe it's Russmeyer.
That is her 4th. Team's 5th. And again, it's getting a little sloppy here. So Mingus with it. Oh, nice screen there from Lard. Wow.
Good job by Powers to avoid that. That could have got ugly. Nobody told her there was a screen there. Next dead ball, we'll have a mass timeout. I think both teams could use it.
Right. Cassie with the drive and saw the mark. And again, who's there? Sammy Lard to fight for it. And folks, that'll take us to our mass timeout. Folks, scoreboard has 40-35. We've got 3:45 left. We're in the 4th quarter mass timeout, and we're going to take a brief break. We'll be back with our sponsors shortly. Not sure our microphone is on.
Back.
There we are
back.
now. And again, we mentioned our sponsors earlier. We'll get to them here after at our next break here as action has resumed.
It's a big shot by Russmeyer, a little long.
Russmeyer's 3 is off the mark. A nice rebound again by Dalby. She seems to be everywhere this quarter. Cassie does a good job to pull that out. Gets tipped. They'll go back to her. Cassie in the corner, guarded tightly by Stoink.
I want to see Julia Mingus come get this basketball and settle us down, get into the offense. Got to count. Got to be aware of that count. Now it's
Mingus pulls up that dribble, but she's able to get it moved to Ellie Bear. Bear shots up, off the rim, no good.
Dalby with
goes
a
up
really
strong.
good.
And Sammy Lard just earned that completely.
She did. That's just
she wanted it and
typical
got it.
Sammy.
And she goes down again, and
And
we're going to
Dalby
get a foul
comes
here.
up with a loose ball.
Again, that's the Irish just wanting it right now. That foul is going to be on number 32, Raina Powers. That's her first, team 6, and Lauren Dalby will head to the line to shoot 2 shots here. Again, we saw from the Irish, they fought for that ball similarly to how the Lady Iron came out in the first part of this quarter.
That's right. And Dalby just has that knack of being at the right time.
Lauren Dalby picks up her 5th point of this quarter and 5th point of the game. She's turned it on at the right time.
She's just had a really good overall game today.
Never should have mentioned it.
That's right. Well, we didn't say anything
I'll
about
take the
free
heat for
throws.
that. I got the free throw jinx going. Powers will drive. She kicks. Dowd tries to get inside the Powers again. Oh, and we're going to get a foul call here.
Bucket.
Raina Powers, just a lot to deal with right now. She's having a nice game. Basket's going to count. That foul is going to be on number 24, Caitlin Cassidy, her third. Team's 7th foul. Powers will head to the line to attempt to complete the traditional three-point play. It's off the mark, and Sammy Lard again there with a rebound, but unfortunately throws it away.
Yeah, just couldn't quite get control. Community did a good job of getting a hand on the ball.
Three-point basket's good. Number 24, Addie Stoink.
Whoa.
Cassie lost it, but thank goodness Dalby was there to pick it up. Skip pass over. Mingus gets inside of Lard. Nice pass inside. Sammy Lard shots off the mark, and she's going to get called. Sammy's going to pick up her third player control foul.
And we got a technical on Sammy, which is going to be her fourth.
A technical.
So that adds another personal foul to her, so that gives her 4.
So I guess over, the displacement call, I thought that was player control, and it wasn't 1-on-1, but I guess it is.
Yeah, the over the back, which I wouldn't call it over the back.
Yeah, they call it displacement now. Yeah.
But that is not a player control. So that's always going to be a shooting foul when you're in the bonus. And who we got shooting here?
I think that is Dowd at the line. I can't see for sure. Yep, that's firmly down.
So she's going to shoot. That was a 1-on-1.
And so now Meadow Bronchi at the line to shoot a pair.
For the technical.
Sophia Wolbeck has checked back in for the Irish.
Chance to tie this game.
And she does.
Possibly go ahead. Not sure what.
Bronchi,
Sammy just got a little emotional.
I believe Bronchi has 2 points on the day. This will be her third, all via the free throw line. So with that, Lady Iron have taken the lead. And Coach Goodwin's going to take a full timeout to talk things over. So, Coach, tell me a little bit of what you think Coach Hill is talking to the girls about in Notre Dame.
Well, right now, what we need to do is we just need to regroup and get our heads together. That's the big thing right now. The technical should lead to normal community possession.
Right.
So we got to think one play at a time now, and our play right now is going to be we got to make a stop and secure a rebound. If we foul, we're putting them at the line. But it's there's about 2 minutes to go. This game's got forever to go.
Yeah.
So we don't have to panic on any of those things. We just play good, solid defense, take care of the ball, and then just come down and run our offense. Take care of the basketball on offense, run our offense.
Both teams are in the bonus.
Yeah,
now.
we're also going to be shooting on the next. So, take care of it. If you get fouled, you got to knock that shot down. But don't be in a big hurry thinking, okay, now we're down. We've been ahead almost the entire time from since the opening minutes. Don't panic and throw up some shot that's some crazy shot. You don't want to do that. You just want to make sure you keep your composure right now.
Right. So we see Stoink getting ready to get it in. She does to Powers. Guarded by Dalby. Dalby giving her plenty of room there.
And they may try to ice it a little bit, but you really a minute 50 is a long time to hold the ball.
Russmeyer to Stoink. Stoink will swing at the Powers.
They're going to try to probably pull us out. Then there's going to be some penetration on their part.
So good patience and a nice takedown right side. That's number 13, Meadow Bronchi, with her first
We've been
field
talking
goal of
about what a good game she has played. Now, you don't have to be in a big hurry here. We don't need a 3 here. We don't have to think about that.
We're going to get a full timeout called by Coach Hill.
Before the air ball.
Right. Well timed by
Yeah,
Coach.
that's right. And again, there's no need right now to get you know. We don't have to think about a three.
Right.
You know, we just have to think about scoring points. You know, there's a long time for in kids' view. Down 3 with a minute to go just sounds like it's over, and it's not. There's so much time left here. We just have to play the game the right way.
Absolutely.
Again, we take a look at our sponsors. Let's mention them one more time. We have Midwest or Great Plains Orthopedics. We have OSF Orthopedics, Weaver's Fresh Food and Drink, the Wardle family, J.P. Keeley, the Schuler Brophy family, the PND Boosters, J.C. Dillon Inc., Cruisins, Jones Brothers, and M4 Steel. So please, when the opportunity arises, visit these people. Their support for Lady Irish basketball is tremendous, and we want to support them in return.
So, folks, I do have an update from the 8th grade girls state championship, first day of state. The Comets of St. Thomas do fall 31-27 to Trinity Catholic of LaSalle. And Winona Fieldcrest, the seasons will end for those young ladies, but great season. Congratulations to both of those teams for making it to state. So, folks, we're under a minute down by 3.
Really solid defense by Community. And again,
for this one, that'll be her
third.
That'll be the team's 10th, so that will put Bronchi at the line to shoot 2, and I don't think Meadows missed one today, has she? I think she's 3 for 4.
She's 3 for 4.
Yeah.
But you know what? If I'm normal and I want to put somebody at the line, she's probably the one I want to put up there. And as I say that, I'd still want her at the line.
Right.
I just like her overall. This is a key here. You make it a 2-possession game.
Yep.
Now, again, we just need to come down and score. We score. We have a timeout left. You'll probably call that timeout and then set up something, a steal or a foul.
So Sophie Barlow, number 21, will check in for the Lady Iron. Strong defensive player.
Yeah, that's a good shot by Julia.
Yep, smart move by Mingus.
And there's a timeout, so that's now again, if you foul, they still have to make 2. If they only make 1 or none, you know, it's a 1-possession game. It's a 30. Now we're now out of timeouts.
Right.
They got the timeout.
Found it in the same spot. It'll be a full timeout called by Mike Goodwin, head coach for Community here, for Normal Community. That was a good defensive set there from the Irish.
Now the only difference here is they should not be able to move.
Right.
I don't think they can move at this if they call the time. A bad foul. That's not bad at all.
No time or little time came off the clock there.
0.8.
So that foul is going to be on number 13, Sophia Walbeck, her second.
Now they're shooting
and now
2.
They will shoot 2. So Russmeyer's at the line.
If she makes, you know, if she misses both or makes 1, you know, now we got a 1-possession game.
Right.
If she makes them both, then we're going to have to push the ball down the floor.
So that
Okay.
first,
that's going to be a block.
we are going to get a block call here. That's going to be on. That's going to be on number 32, Raina Powers, her second.
Still in the 1-and-1.
And Cassidy will shoot the 1-and-1. Nice work by Caitlin to see the defensive player moving. She attacked and
again,
forced Powers into the block.
It's going to come down now. You know, free throws are so important.
First free throw is perfect. Number 24, Caitlin Cassidy. And we're going to welcome number 34, Sammy Lard, back into the game. She gives Sophia Wolbeck a break, and Sophia earned it.
Sophia she's done a very nice job.
Second free throw is good for Cassie. Extends the lead for the Irish by 3. We're approaching 2:40, and Powers just goes coast to coast. As the shot's off the mark, and Dalby with another great rebound. Cassie drives hard, kicks it out to Bear.
Good look.
Bear settles everything down, and we're setting back up.
Now the table's turned a little bit. We're now
Right.
3 up with 2.5 minutes to go, where it was the other way in regulation, and you can't entirely let the air out of the ball.
Ellie Bear controlled the pass, but had to backstep here, and I'm not sure we'll pick this up on the camera. Her heel's going to hit that line barely.
Yep. The right call.
So Powers with the ball. She puts it in the hands of Barlow. Back to Powers. Powers wants to drive. Russmeyer near the top of the key. Good job getting inside. We're going to get a blocking call here. I believe that's going to be on Mingus. That'll be her fourth. And
2 shots.
Barlow will head to the line to shoot a pair. Sophie Barlow having a very nice game. I love her intensity on defense. She attacks the hoop with the ball. Let's see if she can help close this gap. First free throw is good. Sophie Barlow. Second free throw is good for Barlow.
We talk about, I just mentioned how important it is to make free throws. Cassidy makes 2, Barlow makes 2, and who's gonna blink first here?
Cassie's doing a wonderful job getting through the lane here. Nice pass inside to Wolbeck. Wolbeck's layup is off the mark, but the Irish fight for it.
They got a foul on somebody. $15, Dalby.
That'll be Dalby's. Lauren Dalby has 3 fouls now. The team has just under 45. I'm not sure. I stopped counting at 10, but
there's a lot.
They have their share. I don't see Brinley Dowd at the line to.
Wake up.
So 2 shots here for Dowd. First one is good off the mark. Needs to hit this one to tie it up, put a little pressure on the Irish. If she misses it, Normal Community is going to have to figure out whether they try to force a turnover, bad shot, or what have you. And now we're in that situation. Laura gets it up to Mingus. Mingus looks to drive, pulls it back out, picks up her dribble in the process, and we're going to get a timeout called here, I believe, from Coach Hill. Under 1:30, 1:28 left on the clock. Irish have a 1-point lead. Both teams are in bonus. Technically, the Lady Iron in double bonus. This is about as good of a game as you can get on a Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, it's a exciting game. JV, but it's got the feel as it's gone on as even a high level JV game. And right now you got a minute and a half. So on when you're ahead with a minute 30, it feels like it's forever.
Right.
And when you're behind, you feel like the clock never stops. One of those things. But the key thing right here now is first of all, we got to get the ball in bounds. We're down to 1 timeout. We got to get the ball in bounds. Once we get the ball in, we got to take care of it. They're going to come after us. If they foul us, you got to step up, make your free throws. But we got to keep looking to score. A minute and a half is way too long to think we're just going to sit on this ball and let the air out of it. If you're Community, you're just playing solid defense. You're just going to play good, hard, solid defense. You don't want, you got a couple players. You got Barlow and Russmeyer both with 4 fouls. You don't want them to foul out, but just good, hard defense and see if you can force a bad shot, a turnover, whatever, and then secure the rebound. Oh, that's a good look. We'll take that shot.
And basket's good. Sammy Lard.
At first available that's there, you take it.
Yep. Irish needed there, right there. And the cutting Barlow. Sophie Barlow.
If that's on Mingus, she's done.
And she is. And Julia Mingus picks up her 5th. She's got 5 on the day. And so with that, Ellie Bear will check back in, along with number 13, Meadow Bronke will check in. Barlow has a couple of free throws here. First one's off the mark there for Sophie Barlow.
Free throws have been big.
Right. Sophie Barlow shooting second half of her 2. Drops it, and the lead's cut to 2. So the Irish get the ball in.
And illegal. Nope.
Oh, it was a good screen from what I saw, and that foul's going to be Meadow Bronte, and the Irish will. And Sammy Lard will head to the line to shoot 1-1.
I saw that replay, and it looked like Bronte turned her shoulder, kind of did a little push. Maybe we can catch it again after these free throws. Just in a 1-1 here.
Free throw's good. Number 34, Sammy Lard. Comes in after a bit of a break.
Again. Let's
quick
see
three.
what we. Yeah, Sammy didn't do anything.
No.
Probably a no call might even
I
been
think,
better.
I think a no call was more appropriate there, but good job by Sammy to hold her
Sammy
ground.
Did not move.
Protect herself from injury. She picks up a couple of free throws here.
A way to step up for Sammy. Tough call when she hits a tee on her earlier. She's regrouped. She's come back. Nice shot.
Wonderful job by Barlow to get that drive. Close the gap to 2. Folks, if anybody tells you that these games are anywhere from an hour to hour and a half, they can also go from 2 to 3 days.
Yeah, this is a.
I hope these girls know that Christmas is in about 2 weeks, so we'd like to wrap it up by then.
Yeah, this is a long. I mean, first of all, we got, like I said, we started 10 minutes late, so it was 1:10 when we started. It is now 2:50, so
we are definitely in overtime.
It's an hour and 40 minutes, and we're going.
Right.
And I don't want to mention that dreaded double overtime, but
well, I have no problem. we just got scolded by our overhead announcer, Mr. Cummings, Coach Cummings, yelling at us like we are track runners, knowing full well neither of us look like we've run track in a little bit. You look better than I do. I look like I've had a big lunch, but we are hoping no overtime, hoping to wrap this up. Oh, before 3 o'clock would be nice.
Yeah, then we still got a varsity game after
we do,
this, don't we?
Which I think will be just as competitive.
Uh-oh, that's going to be a tough.
Looks like we're going to get this call overruled.
I think that call was off.
That's a tough call to just accept the overrule. I don't know who's in place to make that call.
That's it. As I'm looking at the replay, I had a hard time seeing it.
Oh, Sammy Lard's going to get. I love Sammy just dropped the ball and walked away.
Her fifth foul, though.
That will be Sammy's fifth. And with that, number 12, Allie Stuckelmeyer will check in. That's tough because it looked like Sammy got on her heels a little too much body there. Russmeyer at the line, shooting 2. First one's off the mark.
Now we have to secure the rebound if there's a miss, and we got to get the ball in a hurry if there's a make, and get it across half court, take care of the basketball.
Second free throw is good for Russmeyer. And folks, believe me, I can talk a lot. But after we've been through what seems like every timeout they've had available to them, we're in overtime. We are flat out running out of things to talk about.
We are, other than the fact this is just an excellent game. Don't want to downplay the fact that Community's had a couple players, Russmeyer and Barlow, who have played a long time with 4 fouls. So very, very good maturity on their part. We've had a couple key players. Obviously, Julia Mingus, our primary ball handler. Sammy Lard, just a rebounder who have both fouled out. But everybody that's come in and stepped up has done a nice job for us as well. So kind of a battle of attrition. And, 1 point game, anything can happen here. We've got to take care of the ball. If there's a shot and there's a drive to the basket, there's something that's good, we've got to take it. You can't hold the ball 54 seconds, I don't think, at this level, waiting for a foul. And if we do get fouled, we got to knock down free throws. And they're not going to let Caitlin Cassidy get the ball, but she gets herself open.
The Irish do a good job getting it over. Now we'll see what happens here. We'll see if Coach Goodwin wants them to foul. Good screen
Pull
there.
back, good. Get away from that count. There's the
We're
foul.
going to call here. That one's going to be on number 24, Addie Snoink, her third.
And now Cassidy, who has played just an outstanding game. We're still just in the bonus. It's a lot easier when you have 2 shots, but right now we're in the bonus still.
Caitlin Cassidy's first free throw. Good. And
she has been, in case you haven't noticed, she has been really good.
She's a pretty good ball player.
She has been really good.
I don't know if you're watching at home, if you've noticed, she's not too bad. Another good free throw from Caitlin Cassidy.
Now it's their turn to try to throw in a 3 to keep this thing going.
Powers dribbles around. I believe they're trying to get it to Barlow. Oh, it's a nice move there, number 13. Again, Meadow Bronchi having a great second half here. And we're down under 20 seconds, 19.3 on the scoreboard. Irish lead 56-55. I think we just got word that there are no more timeouts for either team. Is that right? All right, the Irish have one more.
So now we're going to, it's going to be intense pressure. You're going to be able to move on the out of bounds. You're going to be able to move.
So and we do have a timeout if needed.
Yeah,
right?
You have to remind her that we do have a timeout if needed. Get the ball in. You know what? Clear out. They're going to try to deny Caitlin Cassidy the ball, but that hasn't been an easy task. She's been able to get to the ball a lot of these times. But beyond that, other than getting the ball to Caitlin, then they're going to want Caitlin to have to give the ball up.
Right.
And so we've got to be ready. We've got to be able to secure the ball, expect a hit, and then you're going to get fouled. You're going to step up, make free throws.
All right, they get in the Cassie. Cassie's got it. She's going to get hit.
There's
She's going to get tagged. You hope it's not on number 10.
It is on 10.
Four,
that'll be her
she
five.
is done for the day.
Her 5.
And number 20, Brinley Dow will check back in. Tip of the hat to Allie Russmeyer, who's had a great game for the Lady Iron today.
Oh, it's a double bonus now.
I believe we are double bonus. So Maddie Sticklemeyer, who's looking to check in for the Irish, will have to wait a minute. First free throw for Cassidy. Perfect. So Maddie Sticklemeyer checks in for Sophia Woolbeck. Cassie at the line, shooting the second of her 2. This one's a little long. And how about Lauren Dalby? Fights for it and comes up with it. It's going to be a jump ball, but look at Lauren Dalby on this replay. Just wants it.
Okay, now you can't foul. If you're up 3, you sometimes think about, oh boy, they got people
That's
open.
Trouble. And folks, we're all tied up on the layup from number 21, Sophie Barlow. And we got a timeout called here.
Well, if it's 1/10, there's nothing going to happen.
Now, I don't want to bring up anything here, but something was brought to my attention. We're going to get 3 seconds back on the clock, but somebody at this table mentioned double overtime.
I told Mr. Cummings not to say it, and he said it anyway.
So, folks, if you're writing in your complaints this evening, send them to John Cummings for bringing up double overtime. I'm only the messenger here.
And I'm the liar because it was me.
It was Coach Plunkett sitting in between right now 2 fantastic coaches. Sometimes the banter at the table is just as good as the show on the floor, but not today. The show on the floor is winning. As we are tied, 3 seconds left, 57-57. And I love the comment. We're watching a little conversation between Mike Goodwin and his team. And that's what I love about him as a coach, and certainly Coach Hill, always coaching. There's never an uncoachable moment on this floor.
He's just got a good demeanor, and you can just tell a really good relationship with these kids.
Ball comes into Cassidy. She's going to take a long three. It's going to fall short, and that will bring us to double overtime. So
I was kind of thinking about going down to Manual tonight, but that game may end before our varsity game starts.
I'm not going to be able to watch the JV play. Here's Coach Langhoff coming up to the table. That's a great point. We're doing an extra quarter of work today. Do you think Mr. Rudolph is going to come by with our overtime pay?
Oh no, he's over to swim meet right now.
He ran
and he's going to
already.
come back and think that the varsity game has already started. Right. We're going to say we still got another overtime to play here.
No more timeouts. We get no timeouts, and we go possession of the arrow.
Okay.
They don't get extra timeouts in the second overtime? I thought
no
everybody got one.
timeouts in double overtime, and there will be no jump ball. The ball will belong to the Irish coming out here. And in double overtime, no jump ball. There's no jump ball, that's right. So possession will belong to the Irish. And so we're going to go 4 minutes here.
Maybe we should just play. Oh, so they just go possession here. They don't even do another jump
ball. So Irish already have possession, so they'll get it in.
Let's just go sudden death, right? Uh-oh.
Our ball gets batted
we
around.
Lost that possession.
Oh boy, that's not going to get controlled. And we've had 2 turnovers, 1 for each team, to kick off this second overtime.
That possession arrow has to change on the scoreboard. That's going to be confusing. Somebody's got to. Still hasn't changed it.
Yeah, but that's okay.
Oh, there now he did. Okay.
Cassidy looks inside, pulls it back out. Yep. Lauren Dalby looks to drive, gets a nice pass into Wolbeck. Wolbeck defense from the floor. Great hustle there. But again, we've had 3 turnovers here, and we're just at 30 seconds in the second overtime.
And we just lost Caitlin Cassidy.
So Cassidy picks up her 5th. And that'll put Raina Powers to the line to shoot 2.
Caitlin fouls out with, I believe, 24 points, 12 in each half.
That's very impressive. Very impressive. So Powers' first free throw off the back of the iron does not fall.
Community has struggled at the line a little bit in the second half, and they would have won in regulation, making 2 free throws instead of 1.
Oh, great job by Dalby to come up with that ball. Sticklemeyer
right
comes up
now,
with it. We're going to get a jump ball. Oh, it's on the floor.
That's going to be a block.
Yep. Ellie Bear is going to get called for this one. Oh, that's not. So 11. So that foul, as we can tell, was on Ellie Bear. That's how we called it. It was called to the table incorrectly. I believe they've got it straightened out. Second free throw. Oh, that's the first free throw.
Now we're in a little trouble here because our 2 primary ball handlers are out of the game.
So Wolbeck with the ball. Good fake. Dooley with it. Dooley goes into the lane strong. Dalby struggles to hold on to it. Out of bounds it goes. And here comes Raina Powers bringing it up.
A good move bringing Maddie Stuckelmeyer in. Good play
Good
by
job
Dooley.
by Dooley.
That's the case. You just need to pick the ball up. Bridget Dooley got a little feisty there.
Yep.
Good play, made a play, tried to come up with that.
Yep.
That's again, That's just lack of experience. The more you play, the more you realize once that happens, you just pick the ball up, let it clear, and then bring it down. You got no need to hurry on that one.
Right. Patty Stoink at the line to shoot a pair. Lady Iron lead 58-57. First free throw, about as pretty as it can be. So we'll see Maddie Stickelmeyer check in for the Irish, along with number 23, Emma Schaumburg. So the Irish have 5 freshmen on the floor right now.
That's right.
Yep, 24 is going to get hit with it.
Yeah, not a very good foul.
Maddie Stoink will pick up her 4th.
Maddie Stickelmeyer will go to the line to shoot 2.
So Maddie Stickelmeyer's got a pair here. Try to close this gap. First free throw is good for Maddie. Closes the gap to 2. That scoreboard's lit up like a Christmas tree, Coach.
It is. Everything's on there.
Second one's going to be out the front of the rim. Powers does a great job keeping her dribble as she goes down to the ground. That was
athletic
impressive.
play. That eliminated the travel.
So as you can hear over the microphone, Coach Goodwin telling the girls to spread the floor. They're going to kill a little clock here until the Irish have to foul.
No need to panic yet on defense.
So again, wonderful job by both teams to keep check of the offense for the Irish. And the offense, the Lady Iron just moving this ball around beautifully. Powers is going to drives, kicks.
That's
Three ball is up,
shot.
That's going to go long. Nice rebound there for Emma Schaumburg. And we're going to
really a good rebound by Emma.
Emma comes in.
Good for her.
Stickelmeyer with the ball. 3 balls up for
Roll back,
Wolbeck.
bank it in, no.
And again, down by 2. Wolbeck's 3 is just off the mark, and we're back on defense. So Stoink with the ball. She dribbles up towards the top. Wolbeck now guarding number 13, Bronke. It goes back. Dowd gets it back to Bronke. Comes back to Powers. Powers looks to drive. Good job by Maddie Stickelmeyer to keep her in check.
Again, we have plenty of time.
We're going to get a foul called on number 13, Sophia Wolbeck, and that will put number 13, Meadow Bronke, to the line. First free throw is good for Meadow Bronke. Second free throw's good.
2 big free throws. We got to get a quick score.
Yep.
Not too quick, but we want to get a score and good defense. We have no timeouts.
Nice screen there from Allie Stickelmeyer. Ball comes into Dalby. Dalby looks to drive. They get it to Wolbeck. Wolbeck drives. Pulls up. They go inside to Dalby. Dalby drives again. Gets it to Schaumburg. Gets tipped away. It's going to stay with the Irish. Oh, wait. Now he's giving a signal for both.
I think it's staying here. He just a little confused.
I have no doubt our officials are tired as well.
Yeah, they don't get a rest.
Ball comes into Schaumburg. Back out in the corner to Stickelmeyer, and it's going to go out of bounds.
Now we just have to foul and hope we can get a rebound.
Ball goes in the corner, and now the Iron are just moving this ball around. Irish are going to have to foul or do something here.
Well, it might be a little too late now.
So Lauren Dalby picks up her fourth. They're going to put number 21, Sophie Barlow, to the line to shoot a pair.